I'm back with another tutorial. Sari Wrap Skirt Sister here, aka Nancy. Glad to have you. Today we're going to do a tutorial for a new style with two different sizes because I found something interesting when I was practicing this dress tutorial. We are lovingly calling this the Amazon Warrior dress, maybe Amazon Princess. Dora, a good friend in one of our Sari Wrap Skirt groups, decided to name it that. I love it. So this is the Amazon Warrior dress in size down. So I'm wearing a junior. My normal size, or I fit in that kind of regular 0 to 12 range. I'm about a size 4 or 6 in US sizes, and found that this dress works well with both sizes. So sizing down, and then I'm going to put on a regular skirt and show you that as well. Also, I'm 5'6", so if that helps with like height and where the dress might land on you. Pro tip, this doesn't have like a ton of overlap. It has some, but not a ton, so you might want to pin this or use a magnet, keep it in place. All right, so deconstructing. This is just tied at the shoulder here, but one thing I like about it is that it's a full back, so you can wear a strapless bra with it if you want, and the bra's not gonna show in the back. You could also layer this over, a tank top or any shirt, really. So, and it's a pretty simple dress style, which I like as well. So what I've done is just tied this junior ankle or kid's ankle at my waist, a little above my waist, right at underneath the bust line. There we go, I'm thinking of the word bust. So tying it there, and I didn't use the button loops for this tutorial. You can if you want it a little more secure. If you're going to be out and about all day long, you might want to. But right underneath that bust line, and then however many times you can loop those ties around so that they're kind of not bulky. And I'm just tying in a granny knot back here. Nothing fancy, just a little loop-de-loo. So loop-de-loo that on up. And for this style, what I found when you size down is that the edges fall closer together. And that can be helpful here. And I'll show you a little bit more about that with the regular style here in a moment. So we're going to start with taking the short layer up both sides, and you kind of want to like fold in this excess. So you don't want that hanging down in the back, right? Because that would just kind of look funky. I mean, I guess you could. No judgment if that's your style. But we kind of want to fold it in all the way around. Oops. So holding the edges up, folding that in, and folding it in. And you'll kind of do this as you go a little bit as well, but just to get it started so it's not as bulky. I found it helpful to twist out. That helped keep the folds in, because you're going to want to do some twisting here. And then the same with that other side of the short layer, fold it in, and we're going to twist. Now, we kind of have this little gap here. I do a funky thing with my elbow. You can hold it here, put that arm through, but we want to get this skirt up here above your shoulder. Now, see, I just adjusted it. It was too close. The tie was too close, or the overlap was too close to my midsection. It needs to be on your side. So position that overlap right on your side, and then you're going to want to pull this snug. So you want to try and get all that extra snug. Like, oop, lost it. I lost it. This is what happens when you're practicing these dress styles. You got to start over sometime. Okay, so you're going to pull it snug, and you want to tuck all that back in because I lost it there. Tuck in, tuck in, tuck in. And you're going to want to twist to tie it. So twist it really good. Take that back side, twist it really good, 5-6 times, stick that arm back through, and then adjust. So poking that in all the way around, and then you're going to pull it tighter. And you might have to start twisting lower to get that snug across there. Twisty, twisty, twisties. Same on the back side. You want to pull that pretty snug. Move my hair out the way so you can see. So pull that pretty snug back there and twist. All right, after you have it twisted several times, kind of hard to twist with that. With my left hand, I'm struggling with the twisty here. Okay, twist it up, tie a knot above your shoulder. Get the twisties come undone, retwist a little, retwist a little bit so that it's nice and snug of a knot, and you're just double looping there like a granny knot. And you have your, tucking it in here. Then you have your Amazon warrior dress. Now I have this funky little poof here that I didn't really like, so I just snuck that underneath. Ta-da! Now you can see it. And this I thought was fun. I kind of like this little poof. It also hides like this little piece right here that kind of peeks out. But you could tuck that, you could do whatever you wanted to with it. It might also depend how voluptuous you are, how much extra fabric you have and don't have. So here's your Amazon warrior in a size down. So for me, again, junior ankle, but for you, just sizing down, that's what it's gonna look like. Now, if you go true to size, it looks a little different. And I found this kind of tricky. Gotta get this one back off so I can grab my other skirt I got hanging over here for the next part. Good thing I loosely looped this. All right, that skirt's going there. Now I have a regular ankle. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the most part, but it's gonna look slightly different. Again, I'm not using the buttonholes. I do want it up above my, or up right below my bust line, and I want this overlap piece to be right on the side of my like rib cage there. And then again, I just loop the straps like several times until it makes sense to tie them in a little granny knot. Tying that back there. Now, when I first tried this, I tried it with a regular ankle or true to size skirt, and I was like, this isn't working, it's not looking right, because you don't actually get both edges. So when you size down, you have an edge, and then the other edge is right there. But this edge is all the way over here, and it's actually not the right amount of fabric, or it's too much fabric to just do this, right? Stick it through there, and you've got a whole lot of extra you're dealing with back here. You can't tuck that much in. So we are going to take that short layer, do a little folding, do a little twisting up here, and then we're going to take just right there at that overlap, not underneath too much, but pretty much right there. Pull it up to your shoulder. I thread my arm through, and I'm going to do some twisties. And you're going to do some tucking, right? So we talked about that on the last one. Should put my hair. We're going to do some tucking and twisting and readjusting. So I'm going to pull that tighter across the front, and then I'm going to pull that tighter across the back. And I had too much skirt, so pull that tighter across the back there. Do some tucking. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Twist, twist, twist. That's what we're doing with this skirt. All right, so twisting it here above my shoulder, twisting it across the front, pulling it snug, and I'm going to tie a knot up here above my shoulder. Now, I think this is perfectly fine as an Amazon warrior dress. Obviously need to do a little better with my tucking and my pulling tight here, but this works. However, you have this funky like extra bit laying down here, and this is what I thought was weird. I'm like, this isn't working, I'm not doing it right. Well, no, there's just extra fabric. So you can just take this up and tie it here above your shoulder. So I just tie it, twist it. Of course we have to twist, twistity, twist, twist. And then tie it into the loop, or into the extra material of the other tie. So you basically just have a big knot here up on your shoulder, but the skirts are so soft it doesn't feel too heavy. And then tucking. I need to pull my under strap a little tighter. I'm not gonna redo that. You guys are fabulous, you can figure it out. So this gives you a little bit of ruffle, for lack of a better word. Like if you think of that Amazon warrior and she's got her straps and her skirt flaps and this and that, like it looks kind of fun this way too. So this is if you're doing true to size. So again, I needed to tighten that up a little bit, but it covers a bra. If you're doing strapless, you could definitely layer this over a tank top. with this, with your true to size, you have a lot more overlap here too. So like the wind takes that up, you're good to go. Where if you were in a size down, you don't want to pin that. Trust me. Okay, so that is our Amazon Warrior. Hope you loved it. Practice. Show us your skirt styles if you're part of our Facebook group, Sari Wrap Skirt Sister. And that's a wrap.